Okay, just wait.
Dyslexia didn't stop Albert Einstein, winner of the Nobel Prize in Physics.
Or Pablo Picasso, the artist.
Or Thomas Edison, the inventor.
Parents who have concerns about their children's learning are often told to wait and that the child will grow out of the problem. They're told that children develop at different rates, which is true, but the signs of dyslexia and other learning disabilities are there early, and it's much easier to treat them when they're young than if we wait until they get older.
It is rarely good news when a parent finds out that their child is struggling with learning. I would argue it's actually not really a learning difficulty, it's a teaching difficulty. And that's what's different about Fraser Academy. We teach differently. That's what helps these kids get up and running as independent learners.
It was a relief. A few weeks into school at Fraser Academy, we noticed the difference. And all of a sudden, your child is engaged in school, learning something, maybe learning a bunch of stuff. And then you can see that dreams are back on again for them and for the whole family. And that is a very welcome feeling.
Dyslexia didn't stop Keira Knightley, actor.
Or Stephen J. Cannell, the legendary TV producer.
Or Henry Winkler, actor and novelist.
It never occurs to me that there are things I cannot do. Whoopi Goldberg, the actor.
The curriculum that we use is mandated by the Ministry of Education. However, what we do is we accommodate the student's specific learning needs. We use a lot of technology, such as voice recognition software or text readers. I would say that some of the most important things about Fraser Academy are the small class sizes, the daily tutoring, the multi-dimensional programming, and the interactive classrooms.
Every person on that faculty understands what it means to have an individual education plan. And they see each child as an individual student. And so they're able to modify their delivery to make sure that everyone in that classroom understands the curriculum.
Learning is a process. We understand that here, and we help children understand that so that they keep going and they persevere and they become self-reliant and they become competent. They discover that they're capable. Really, there's no greater gift you could give a child because that's what they're going to need in university. That is what they're going to need when they get out of school. So those are the things that really matter to parents is am I putting my child in the school that has the right style of education so that my child will prosper as an adult.
Dyslexia didn't stop Edvard Jankrad, founder of IKEA.
Or Carol Greider, winner of the Nobel Prize in Medicine.
Or Richard Branson, founder and chair of the Virgin Group.
Work with your strengths, not your weaknesses.
If you're not good at reading, then do something else.
Go where you're strong. Paul Orfala, founder of Kinko's.
I'm a great believer in early diagnosis, early remediation. Get on with it. If a child is in grade 1 or grade 2, you don't use the wait and see method. Find out what's going on. And negative empowerment through lousy behavior is very common for a child who's struggling. The earlier you pick up with a struggling child on what's going on, maybe you cannot actually diagnose the learning disability initially, but you can see the deficits and the weaknesses, and you can, through intensive remedial tutoring, sometimes turn it around. So the earlier you get at it, the better you're going to do with it.
When you look at the skills that employers need today, dyslexics are in a perfect position to provide those skills. In fact, you could argue that dyslexics have those skills better than a mainstream population. But the underpinnings of learning in a mainstream school are reading and writing and spelling, and if you don't have those underlying skills, you can't learn, you can't demonstrate what you know. You make all sorts of decisions about yourself, about your own worth, and about your own abilities. And when you discover that you can learn without relying on reading and writing or you're taught in such a way that you do learn to read and write, the whole world opens up to you. And that is what Fraser Academy is about. Dyslexia is only a disability if it stops you from doing what you want to do in life. What kids learn here is that stopping isn't an option.